check. My next guest, son of a revolutionary giant, man. The true definition of born in it, not sworn in it. I want to present to some and introduce to others, none other than the chairman, Fred Hampton Jr.
Revolutionary, love, respect, and honor, and humble be here.
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
I'm well, moving and grooving. Literally just came back from speaking at a couple events just now downtown Chicago. So tired in a good way though.
Yeah. We've been sitting around taking in the aesthetic value and the scenery. For y'all, those of y'all that don't know, we are sitting in the Hampton house, the house that Chairman Fred Hampton was raised in, which is now a landmark and a part of historical history in the city of Chicago and America, period, man. So to just be sitting in the essence of American history, man, it's a compelling feeling. So while you was doing your speaking engagement, man, we sitting here learning, comrade, excellent on the hospitality, man, and a lot of things that I wasn't privy to. Just watching the tour that came through here earlier, it's insightful, man. Yeah. It's insightful. So I guess the first question I kind of want to ask you, because here's the thing. I had 24 hours to prepare for this. Yeah. I did a deep dive. I must have watched like 12 interviews with you. And when I say, man, niggas covered everything it was to cover to ever ask you on the planet, I'm like, damn, so how do I sit down and so really what I want you to do, like right now on this open up, man, because I was born in the 80s. Okay. By the time I was born, history was already taking place or whatever. So, you know, you hear about the things that happen with your father, whatever, then you see it put on the TV, then you hear about it through the music and things like that or whatever. So, but you've never really been this close to it, man. Yeah. So if you can, I kind of want you to break down to me who you are and who your father was and how we got here right now in this place.
First and foremost, let me commend you, y'all for coming through. I don't think this my story, Chairman Fred seen Black Panther Party. I don't think it can be told enough because a lot of times we got to do damage control from so much misinformation or lack of information we put out by Black Panther Party. So we got to constantly be hidden, And I want to preface with that. And just going back with your introduction, just saying, in Hampton House, it still hits me hard, that we here. It's something I don't take for granted. I always flash back on the battles, to this even get us here. As you pointed out, this is the house that Chairman Fred grew up in, and it's growing up. I just come out here, a lot, during the summers, and it's still memories, so just every time when that door creak, my grandparents tell me and my cousins start running back and forth to the door. I remember just even that brown corduroy blazer that you wear, we got that in the house. We still have that, so just even to hear it from someone else is just we're fortunate, I tell just to have those memories, the legacy. I say as objective as I can. I say objective because I pride myself on a number of things being objective. Like you very rarely have ever heard me say the police killed my daddy. You have heard me say the U.S. government assassinated Chairman Fred, and that does not negate him being my father, my grandparents' son, my mother's husband, but kind of puts in an objective context because the deal is we're deprived, the Black community in particular, our people were deprived of so many representatives of our community. I just spoke. I'm going to the question too. I'm just
take your time, brother. Take your time.
Yesterday, I was invited to speak at one of the encampments. This was right now as we speak. Different universities, students are standing up and they're occupying.
Yeah, I've seen it on the news.
And before I left Philadelphia, I just left Philadelphia a few days ago. But the purpose of me going to Philadelphia was to acknowledge the birthday, 70th birthday of Mumia Abu Jamal. Just turned 70 years old. He was a deputy minister of information for the Black Panther Party. He for the Philadelphia branch. He later was
real OG.
Man, progressive journalists covered a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Even this mainstream media, like, you know what I'm saying, covered, but also covered the history of the Move family. I don't know if I get to the Move family. This is the Move. This is an organization, a family that, you know, so based in Philadelphia, and they, you know, it was really back to nature. You know what I'm saying? You look at the footage. You know what I'm saying? In the place they lived at, that it was targeted. It was attacked back to back. You know.
This is Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. They made revolutionary leaps and bounds. With just like now, it's cool. You talk about, you know, the whole thing about eating organic, the hair dreads, so on. But this at this time, you know, I mean, this is like put stuff in context. I think I was watching some interview with Bob Marley's daughter, and she said she remembers as a child they would laugh at them, you know, so with they dreadlocks.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, Move family, you know what I'm saying, different dynamics, you know, even with that, was going against the grain. One time in 1978, one of his, August 1978, government came, they vamped on them, they attacked them, and they locked them up, and came on to Move 9. And Mike Africa, Debbie Africa, Deb Africa, Holisfield Africa, Janine, Janet Africa, a lot of them they took out, they locked them up in the joint. Some of them were released, but Mia Jamal did a lot of coverage on that. And just when spoke for his 70th birthday, he's still locked up right now. But I raised with this encounter, raised some legitimate issues, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, as we speak, these will be referred to as reactionary times, not going to that as opposed to revolutionary times. Revolutionary, so what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? Like the 60s, the Black Power movement of the 60s, you can tell, you can know a certain period by the type of conversations, you know, what people name their babies out there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We had a phone call yesterday, somebody asking, because they named, you know, they want to name their daughter, because they named my mother, Cool and Jerry. And we had some discussions about that. Yeah, you know, that's, and I was talking about, I said, you can look at certain periods in history, everything is political, you know, so you can look at the type of conversations, the music, culture, like food, you know what I'm saying? I tell you, like, you know, and sometimes I can be over analytical, but you can look at different foods and, you know, see what's going on at a particular time. I remember I was in this restaurant, and a Vietnamese restaurant. I said, let's check out some Vietnamese coffee. And the waitress said, oh yeah, this is French influence. I said, French influence, that's a nice way of saying, you know, colonizing. And you know, say, call this, you know, say they package you, you know, say, you know, the type of food you eat or don't eat, that's impacted by who's calling the shots over you. What type of drugs, you know, different periods, you say, okay, man, you know, what's going on? You can tie some sort of some sort of international policy that was going on with the U.S. You know, so where they was at, like, you know, a lot of people had this assessment that, like, in the 70s, that the dope just came through. But you had it's a political analysis to that. You know, at the heels of the military defeat on the Black Panther Party, Black Power movement.
Vietnam, right?
You know what I'm saying? Then you have people like William Sullivan. William Sullivan was the deputy director of the FBI. Okay. He was the architect of this program, COINTELPRO, counterintelligence program. And Jed, who was the creator, Sullivan. In fact, they said Sullivan, I think we got killed in a hunting accident, similar to what they did on Dick Cheney.
The head of the FBI, right?
Who was the head of the FBI? Okay. And that's who architected this program, COINTELPRO program, counterintelligence program. And in their own words, they say a program that was created to discredit, deny, disrupt, and destroy any Black nationalist movements, especially amongst the youth. Over 90% of them direct the Black Panther Party. This kind of goes into some different discussions too. Like in this house we're in right now, the government called for wiretap on this house right here.
Where we sitting
at right now. He was Fred, before he was the chairman, 13 going on 14 years old. He called for wiretap.
Wait. I'm gonna put you up.
Yeah. So that's hard to take in.
As a child,
the
United States government petitioned to put a wiretap in this child's home. They recognized the ability that he had at an early age. So they've been watching your father since he was. And when we got Jamal, what I just mentioned to you, his FBI file starts around 14 years of age. Wow. And this is imperative for people to grab this type of discussion now. You know what I'm saying? So people can start seeing the significance of who we are. You know what I'm saying? The system, you know what I'm saying? They know our potential, we know our own potential. They called for the wiretap on this house. The DC Bureau thought it was a typo. They said, man, there's no way possibly.
They expand. He took the junior NAACP from about 7 to 300 members in 7.5 month time period. He was said to be on the state leadership of the junior NAACP. They had a convention in Grand Rapids, Michigan. When he got there, they said, man, hold on, he brought all these youth up there. You know what I'm saying? And the plan was that the ones who called the shots, their thing was just use the youth as just bodies, like body fillers. Like they said in the movie industry, seafoot, you know what I'm saying? Bring them in. You don't supposed to have no opinion on, you know what I'm saying? So it's on the camera span, you say, oh, we have thousands of orders. You don't supposed to have no say so. Yeah. That was the plan. The wrong man. You know what I'm saying? So they knowing he didn't have a position. So they blocked the doors, you know what I'm saying? And they changed the rules where he couldn't even be state leadership, you know what I'm saying? Which it was terrible, but it's fine. If certain contradictions are necessary to become, you know what I'm saying? That one is called in WCP. The Black Panther Party was called. The school he went to right across the street, Irving Elementary. They went to school with him. She tells the story best. She said, man, I remember, she said, we was 12. And we seen one of those swimming pool facility for black children. She said he went up there. She said he got together with these branches and cardboards. And I said, yeah. She said sticks, swigs. We went up there. He did protesting. The police threw some tear gas out there. She said he took the live tear gas can and threw it back in the police station. 12 years old. And you know, this is, I'm saying this to say, well, the question was like, I think like who I would want, who am I? And the deal is, we can have a reactionary discussion on who we are as individuals without listening to where we come from, you know. And that's just not, you know what I'm saying, I'm even physically, my mother, they say my mother from here to here, my father from here to here. And, you know what I'm saying, she's a force to be reckoned with, you know what I'm saying? And my mother, yeah. Who, you know, I feel fortunate to follow from a trio of two freedom fighters, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting, and the deal is, this system, they study is like a dogmatic dog breed, you know. We had to start looking at that too, like, you know, DNA, all that, you know. I make a joke about these dogs we keep at the house called Hampton Hounds. The guy came to some puppies one time, and he comes sweating about the Rottweilers. He said, man, they German American. I said, man, Germans, what they pay? I said, man, they ain't got paper, they like us, they outlaws. I said, but who's your children's maternal grandparent? He said, he never met them. I said, damn, you won't know what these dogs, you know what's going on with your own children, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But back to the question at hand, man, I'm you know, I feel fortunate to follow from two freedom fighters. This is my I'm the international chairman of the Black Panther Party Cubs. How they say in church, this is my calling. This is, you know, I've done a lot of interviews, but this is something we got to constantly keep on getting our people with, because I come in contact with people who really don't know what the Black Panther Party was. And because sometimes it can be premature. You know what I'm saying? Like the setting has the right to have certain conversations. Like, you know, you can talk to some people sometimes, say, oh, they never seen a man. Or, people we take for granted, you may see the actual characteristics of something, you know what I'm saying, or a woman. These cats who be organizing with me sometimes, they got into it arguing. And the guy said, man, when I was protesting them ladies, I was disrespecting them. One guy said, I was disrespecting them intensely to pull them up their square. He said, what you really was enjoying, he said, man, you never had no black woman. Another guy said, man, I got 6 children. What you mean? The guy said, I know all their mamas. You ain't never had no black woman. And you know what I'm saying? A revolutionary organization, the Black Panther Party. You know, Cat told me up there, he said, man, it's other organizations get more membership than you. And sometimes I get kind of sensitive. It was early as a tour here today.
But it's the strength is as strong as yours, though.
Good point. Good point. Because quality outweighs quantity.
Absolutely.
And also the deal is, you never look at situation. I forgot this theory they use. It's a term they use. In fact, this event they're doing this. It's sort of a theory where you look at history through one man, like literally, like you say, okay, what if they say it's a theory? If George Washington was taken out of history, you know what I'm saying? And different people change the course of history. And his brother, he told me doing this piece, he wants to sit down with us. He wants to do different people from our community, you know. And he said he has his shortcomings. Yeah, I said some of the shortcomings in particular is you really can't. History, great moves. You can't detach it from different circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Timing, location, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like even
because you have to do away with a whole era.
you get mad. You can't pick. So you have to. No, I think Napoleon. I think they going against Russia. I forgot Napoleon, who was a war tactician.
Yeah.
That he negated the situation they was fighting, and he negated the weather. Technically, he had the advantage. They was gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
He negated the weather. You know what I'm saying? And see, when you certain discussion, you have to take into account like what the weather was like, where you was at, what side of town. You know what I'm saying? These are different dynamics. But let you, it's a reactionary sense. Oh, this person. So that's what the comparative party say. Seize the time. There's certain things, certain conversations right now we can have. You know, so this interview, say we hypothetically, we asked them the same questions you've seen before.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the same. This interview, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Not saying that we was, you know, saying it was incorrect before we changed it. So it's 2 minutes ago. It's history. You know what I'm saying? We still acknowledge it. It's a philosophical tool that we relate to dialectical materialism. As opposed to metaphysical. So dialectical materialism say, why do you come to certain summations? How do you say, okay, man, how do you assess this the political climate, what you expect in Chicago with the upcoming Democratic convention to be in Chicago? You take into account history. You look at the history of such dynamics. The Democratic convention it still sticks out in 1968 that was here in Chicago. You take into account the political climate. You know what I'm saying? Right now. You take into account certain facts, like they say, with the American populace, the people get politically inclined 5 months, 4 or 5 months before an election. And this,
it's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Not pays no attention.
No time. You know what I'm saying? That's the poor fact. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality. And you know what I'm saying? Because it's done by design in America. I'm gonna call this kid Bill Meyer, that politically correct. Yeah. He didn't tell me about it. I really said Bill Meyer really like a sophisticated Archie Bunker. Really,
for sure.
Racist motherfucker. He cut to it. Yeah. He said America is the most dumbest populace. You know what I'm saying? And I see the most apolitical. Like there used to be a time in Venezuela, for example. People having conversations about the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? It was different type of discussion as opposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like even right now, it's discussion that's happening right now. And I mentioned last night when I went to the campus with Paul, and we had to cause some contradiction in various communities. You know what I'm saying? People, you know, because right now there are discussions about political prisoners, chemical biological warfare. Dynamics that have been happening to us for a long period of time.
Which is very much a real thing in our community.
Yeah, but it's a knowledge war. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, with us, with us, a propaganda bomb is called Love and Hip Hop shows. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you were to take what's been happening to our community, for example, the Cook County Jail, which is down the street from the Humane Society. If you would take those numbers in Cook County Jail, the Nicholas Lees and countless people who've been locked up in the Cook County Jail one way or another, and exchange it and say, dig, this how many dogs that came up dead in the Humane Society. Man, they'll shut this motherfucker down. They'll shut it down. They say, hold up, we got a problem. And you was exchanging the narrative of the murders in our community for one weekend. Say, hey, breaking news, 18 poodles. You ain't got to say shot, 18 poodles dead. 18 white poodles dead, 2 of them injured. Man, say, hold on. And it wouldn't be no reactionary discussion like, is it dogs killing dogs? Somebody say, man, somebody in control. The AKC, somebody pull some strings, got the answer for this here. But with us, the script has been flipped. So I just want to say it again. I'm glad y'all here. We got to keep on hitting this. You know, on this day, I'm tripping. Tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just even some, you know, which is when the main colony, they withheld the French. They held the French off on this. They carefully distinguished what they weren't victorious. That they held them up for a minute. But that's inspiring. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah. And see, like I think it was
they had heart.
Exactly. Yeah. And they was outnumbered. They had heart. They was outnumbered. Yeah. And Denmark Vesey, you know what I'm saying? You used to look at situations before Reverend Nat Turner. There was certain things you got to be careful. Say, well, they failed. So different dynamics. I said, like even the Black Panther Party, you put stuff in context. You Dickens for defense. All different dynamics. You know what I'm saying? To put lineage. Like one of our mantras for our organization is we the great grandchildren of God, offspring of Malcolm, and Cubs of Panthers. That lineage is just, again, I think it's don't care if you're an individual, you know what I'm saying, who you are, or people who struggle. But that you look at the pride Yeah, I'm checking out, and the traffic is jammed up.
Yeah.
And you know, this
Took us forever to get here.
man, forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm wondering this boy said, I forgot about talking to a guy in Atlanta. He said, oh yeah, man, same here, LA.
Mm-hmm.
I said, man, imagine something like I said, man, I commend it, but it hurts. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, I told this kid one time, and I was struggling. I said,
They trying to make Juneteenth. They trying to do something, man. But you can't celebrate Juneteenth and the 4th of July.
Come on,
You
it's a contradiction.
Yeah, you can't do both, though. It's like
diametrically
yeah,
opposed.
yeah.
And that's why I said, see, certain things, the deal is, you on it, bro. You right on. Because the deal is, even with that, like you say, it's diametrically opposed. And sometimes certain contradictions are too much for people to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like you come and say, well, if I go with this, and see, like that's even with them, the American community, it says the French, not the U.S. It gives the U.S. an opportunity to say, okay, yeah, they're in the bag. You know what I'm saying? And so the opposition with us, it directly. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you call certain, just even acknowledging, we stand up. This system was birthed and built up of us. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that when we stand up, it brings us certain, like it pops up a political Pandora's box. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't ready to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You said a lot of people had their cake to eat it too. Like, well, I don't do that, and you laugh for. Okay, now you know this company is. That's why I said, well, that's a successful prison ward. You're like, yeah, man, who locked up? You know what I'm saying?
I think niggas just looking at any reason to party.
Yeah.
I'm convinced with that. Like any reason to party,
but they won't. But it's also
not the doctrine.
But they won't do nothing. A lot of times, if they can have that political dynamic to it about people, it's like we know what to say and what not to say. The Chairman Fred Street Party, August 30th, we do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We do it every year for his birthday. Right on. I mean, the comment on Facebook. I have a dream. I said, I want the St. Patrick's Day. They turn the water green. I want to turn the water black. I want to up the ante. Where, cars be jammed up. You know what I'm saying? A symbolism. Well, Chairman Fred flag. I'm not saying it subjectively. I'm saying something that we can put out. You know what I'm saying? To put our head up.
Chairman, you gonna mess with they Chicago River, man.
Man, and I'm planning to. We gotta heighten the contradiction because we so much of a deficit. Yeah. It's like I was talking, man. We so much of a deficit with our people, man. Just to identify with some of who we are. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whispering or mumbling. I mean, you see people with their flags. Brother, Young County, Inglewood, Southside Chicago.
Shout out to the Wood.
Shout out to the Wood.
That's where we from.
Man.
Let's go.
56, he's 16 years old. He told me last year. Hey, Chairman, what's up? He said, what's all them flags they doing? I said, Cinco de Mayo. Some of the big history. He said, man, we ain't got no flags in our blood. Marcus Garvey gave us the flag, the blood of the people in the land, man. He said, well, man, the police would kick our ass. I said, and it hurt when he said it. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, it hurt when he said it.
The truth and feelings have never been the best of friends.
Man, you said again?
The truth and the feelings have never been the best of friends.
Yeah.
I live by that, man.
Yeah.
And it's what keeps me from biting my tongue when I have to tell people the truth. I understand when I say this to you, you're not gonna like it and we may fall out, but it is.
Yeah. Real talk.
Yeah.
You know, and you remember real talk. Yeah, real talk. Yeah, I did.
I want to ask you something right quick though. You were talking about with the like let's just say we were talking with the pools and the number of deaths, and then you weren't subjected to they doing this and they doing that, and that's a great segue into my next question, man. Because here recently in the city of Chicago, there was a murder of a Chicago police officer by a young black man, and I made a statement on shout out Chicago Media Takeout. I made a statement on Chicago Media Takeout that was saying they seem to find these cop killers awfully swiftly and with precision. And I made a statement. I said, it's a shame that they don't have the same sense of urgency in our community. And the very first thing that people were, I call it regurgitated bullshit. People hear shit and just, you know what I'm saying, they're backseat. The very first thing that people begin saying is, y'all out there killing each other. I wouldn't care either. Why would the police care? It's black on black crime. Y'all shooting each other, man. And so my response is like, at the end of the day, you can't have personal feelings inside of the job that you took. Your job is to solve a homicide and bring closure to the family. No matter who's killing who's at the end of the day, a lot of times, more often than not, it's innocent people that's getting killed. It's more kids and people involved with nothing getting killed than actual bangers. So because that child was murdered, does that child not deserve the same sense of urgency as it does when one of you all are slain? You know what I'm saying? So what's your stance on them letting us? I don't want to say let us on them not on them on those particular police officers policing our community with that type of mentality. Like let them wipe each other out. We've been in situations where you're watching the shooter, you're seeing the shooter go on, and the police is sitting at the corner waiting for the shit to stop before they pull up. We've seen it.
They writing tickets for no. I'm in Inglewood. They writing tickets on cars. The police writing tickets on cars. Literally, you hear the shooting on the corner.
Yeah.
So it's like man, I'm ears ringing. They writing tickets on my man for stickers outdated. Like all, man, you can't. Man, we got to say we dying by design. I'm kind of touched with that term dying because we going to become real. But they wiping us out. They not us out. I just made a comment earlier about this. So about this in regards to the situation, and but the Chicago police being murdered, and you know what I'm saying, and the young man, they charged with. I was tripping on Facebook earlier today. I'm watching some social media. So the sister said, man, I don't know, it sounds kind of fishy to me. This guy, she said, I think it's something else to it. I'm watching the comments. I said, damn, I said, hey, check my calendar to see what day it is. Some cat actually put on there, they got the young cats, the young guys got his mug shot. Mm-hmm. Somebody said, man, he looks guilty. I said, damn. I said, man, this you gotta look. Man, look, and the reality is, you know, the old picture they had like this, like devil, the devil. I like to think about the red man, a black man coming to motherfuckers' mind. You know what I'm saying? That's reality. Like a black youngster with some dread. Like, if they be honest with you, they have done so much propaganda. You know what I'm saying? It's an image. You know what I'm saying? This name profile now. You know what I'm saying? And it's something. It's mind blowing. And it's and just touching what you said. Reality is, you know what I'm saying, everything from the medical care, law enforcement, education, foods, we're told directly, indirectly, what's valuable, what's not valuable. You know what I'm saying? How we view ourselves. It's a message sent to the 17th precinct in New York Police Department when police feel comfortable putting a plunger up the rectum of a black man. It's a message sent to slumlords, and if they can pull certain stuff, you can even get it. See, a lot of people have a reactionary response. As a recent, I'm talking, man, you can't, man. I remember in 15th Ward, yard, vacant lot, we cleaned it up, you know what I'm saying? And while I'm cleaning it up over there, you know what I'm saying, brother put his car over there, this Alden over there, Alden Raven Lopez, he come over, you know what I'm saying, he told me you can't go to the yard. So when I'm telling people, I said, don't give him no attention, keep on cleaning this up. 2 Negroes still on his side, like I said, what y'all doing? Like y'all security for him, and it was insulting to see how, you know what I'm saying. And then 2 doors down was I think on admissions from the Americano community. They was squatting, just moving the house. They had a vacant lot right there. They were unmolested. We don't say that right there, that vacant lot right now. You look on that vacant lot. On 56 and Wood, it's like the children. It's like a carnival. Yeah. Little children be playing with each other. It's a whole different. And that, you know what I'm saying? And now, and then I get with the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm using an example. Stop the block party. You know, I said, how y'all let this go on in the black community? You know what I'm saying? See, when you're told you can't interact with each other, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody telling you can't belt, you can't pass gas. It's going to explode in you somehow. You know what I'm saying? And then like they wonder what's wrong with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? The conditions. I don't know if you say, oh, here comes Chairman Free. I was going to blame the white man and the government. And you're damn right. Everything in our community. It was a food giveaway today I was at. I was live on it. a niggas leaving the center on 167, and the Spanish-speaking community was coming through there. I'm watching the dynamics. There was a lot, man, hundreds of them. I'm watching them. I'm watching across the street the Spanish-speaking police. The way that they dealt with their people. They was across the street. They were not corralling them. You come to our community, you trying to figure out you at the auction. You know what I'm saying? Get in, move. This people say, well, just don't you gotta educate. These people, man, I don't know if they had them in school or what. It was the children. It was an energy that felt good. People waiting in line, long lines for hours. You know what I'm saying? A sense of pride. The police was harassing them. You know what I'm saying? Psychological program. When the people talk halal meat. Now, what that mean? It's different meat. It's a procedure on how they kill the meat. See, they even talk about certain meat that makes you catch them, knock it down, straight down. It's another fish called some sort of snapper. It's like a great fish. This fish costs so much. It's so when you punch it, the fish, you stick a needle through his head, it knocks him down, it takes it out so quick that it doesn't release any stress. You know what I'm saying? The meat tastes different. You know what I'm saying? Instantly it tastes different. Our community, we dying slow, we stressing out. You know what I'm saying? It's so much, man. So you come, you wonder why, man, black women be fucked up, their attitude. You know what I'm saying? When the dudes come through there, you be wondering why these children all messed up. Man, it's so much toxic, the food, the atmosphere when you dealing with you, it's so much disrespecting you, man. It's oozing up out of you. You know what I'm saying? And you're told. I know a lot of people, this generation, the white community called named Rodney Dangerfield. He had a joke. Man, we don't get no respect. That's how we treat. You know what I'm saying? And it is a mess. You see the news. They say yesterday in that courtroom, man, all them police packed in that courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They say they're going to his family. They whisper to his family. You know what I'm saying? We had a thing called court support, the Black Panther Party Club. You tell people, come to courts. You know what I'm saying? I think really cared about the court. The judge, what is he doing here? You know what I'm saying? Who you here for? Court support. To be there for people, that's just a message. You know what I'm saying? Adolf Hitler, Fuhrer, Nazi Germany. The first ones he locked up in the gas chamber was the ones who didn't get no mail. He studied that. He said the ones who see, man, I go down that Cook County courthouse sometime, walk up in there, man, they be on the phone, Buzz, what are you doing here? You know, man, I'm going court support. You know what I'm saying? That connection, you know what I'm saying? Thinking of what they tripping for. You know what I'm saying? We went to juvenile prison, not juvenile detention. I'm saying, oh yeah, I know what I don't know. No. It's a juvenile prison right on Western Maypole. A real prison. Man, they got mold up in there. They shoot on medication where sperm count is knocked off. Now you can't get no more clear than that. What kind of rehabilitation is that? Well, you know, we got to do this. They disciplining them by stopping visitation. So these youngsters now ain't seeing their mamas and dads. So when a child thinks like, man, nobody come to see me. You know what I'm saying? They breeding them. See, I look at news and look at information different. Like, you know, so we look at it different. You know what I'm saying? I be able to react and respond. When that young lady, the police lady got killed on the east side of Chicago, I said, there's something to this. Right? Yeah, black lady. You know what I'm saying? She going to school there. I said, man, I thought y'all check your emotions. There's some people in this. The way they say them cats get down, they didn't say the carjacking, but they say soon they get it was like OK Corral. I said, man, this is like one, these carjacking, we're not gonna have a conversation like carjacking go to a Grand Theft Auto, at least. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You watch it, it's a training. But these cats see in the game and you can press reset, you know what I'm saying? But that Grand Theft Auto, it's a training for cocktail, you know what I'm saying? The game itself. It's a training, man. Simulation, it's a whole week, it's just a game. That's, man, the impact in the army, they train these cats to see and the visuals of it. They take you to the streets of Chicago, all that. You can't just, man, they got some of these trap houses. Man, them cats be hustling. Them cats be up in there with them Google glasses on. Yeah. Man, they sitting there, their own world watching. This is a whole nother level of pornography. Yeah. They say sit up in them chairs. Man, they busting up. And that ain't never had no interaction with no woman. Wow. It's so clear, ain't never had no. So you put them around, they ain't no talking to, no interaction with no woman. You know what I'm saying? In essence, they losing all social skills. All social, they never had no social skills. You know what I'm saying? You wonder what's wrong with it. They come out there, so they get out on the street, they see them, man. Because like ops really, you would think it's a civil war between black men and black women. This like the Crips and Bloods in 1980. You know what I'm saying? A conversation. You can take this way and can't talk about a woman and vice versa. It's like ops. I'm
Yeah, like now it's no more love.
What?
The guys call their girl bro.
Man.
You feel?
And it's ops. It's not only like more than you the adversary. You know what I'm saying? I said this is a different child. When somebody come on mom and get tapped to rail, so you listen to the and even like you had different songs, say competition, say we judge, blah blah blah, barbershop talk, beauty shop talk. It's antagonistic. You know what I'm saying? And I was one time in the conversation, and somebody said, I say I can't relate to none of this elementary is gender. Gender. I did a political, even race stats is a political analysis. Like we said, well, you know how white men do what women do. I said, what about our people? You don't hear them in Palestine. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, man, they just attacking our women. You know what I'm saying? They talking our people. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, man.
I was struggling. I said, man, race privilege trumps so much stuff. We get a community refrigerator right outside this house. Hampton community refrigerator. I come out one day. The white man, he homeless. Black man homeless. And the white lady, all them homeless. The white man had a big old bag. He taking all the food. The black man by the gate. The white woman is right there by the white man, and she not saying nothing, but she emboldening him. You know what I'm saying? She just that. So I called the man. I said, get you enough for you. And I said, so other people. No, I get this one. So I said, no, but you got a big old bag. I said, man, I'm trying to figure out. I said, I know you were Santa Claus or what? You got a big old bag, man. Oh, I said, so I go lie. I said, it's something that black man to say, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This white dude was homeless. It's condition. It's good, man. You should have heard him. And I say, and then people say, well, the white man so long. I say, the white women was voting when they wasn't voting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Though they weren't voting technically. You know what I'm saying? It's a book called White Woman Slave Home. You know what I'm saying? I said, because you on that plantation, you won't get it from Master's whip or Miss Ann's lip. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Both cut. Yep. Both cut. You know what I'm saying? And that dynamic on this plantation, man, out in Texas, you know what I'm saying? See, we trying to step out, talking about February, you know what I'm saying? Everything is political. We have to internalize our music, our turn, our people say, oh, here you come. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing second nature. Every time it's a come, you know what I'm saying? Our music, everything. And that's a revolutionary period. You know what I'm saying? And you had a climb in the 60s. Man, James Brown had a whole totally different song playing at first. Mm-hmm. He wasn't talking about singing I'm Black and I'm Proud. A-Trap Brown, I'm gonna say, man, you know what I mean? Roll down on it and say, man, go back in the studio with that garbage. He came back up, so I'm Black and I'm Proud. It was a climb. He couldn't pull what he did in the Rocky movie with the Red, White, and Blue Dog living in America. It was a climb with Devil Disciples with the Black Disciples. You know what I'm saying? They were in the free breakfast program. The Vice Lords with the free medical center. You know what I'm saying? It was a climb. Chairman Fred said the best dressed brother wore a leather jacket in 45. It was no detachment. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm a revolutionary in reactionary times. It hurts. I'm gonna hold the line. You know what I'm saying? Something you see like when we did interview, I said, man, how far the camera on board? Because see, I do Zoom. Listen, Chairman, you ain't get me a uniform. I got to remember who I am. Absolutely. Even when it ain't popular. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? This is the politics about it produces a different sort of person. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, say, like, people have discussion about religion. I say, well, you know, so believe in something more. You
should cutting through all my questions. I got shit.
But jump in with brother.
Shit, like, go ahead. Like, these are the questions I'm going to ask. You know what I'm saying?
And they got the deal is what type of people are produced, man. And when you do, like, you come in with nothing. Like I say, I really envision us, like, right now, as you just once in a while, maybe once in a lifetime. They told this Democratic convention in Chicago. I tell you, I ain't no Democratic Republican. I'm not cut from the call for the Democratic Party, Republican Party, no P. Diddy Party, none of that. I'm for the Black Panther Party. Before we have a discussion with anybody,
when you put party on it, is what makes it
political. Political. You know what I'm saying? Political. And that we can be a force to be reckoned with. Because a lot of people don't say, like I tell people, the way we organize, it's a way we don't say it's a style we have. Like I was watching this footage the other day from the former chief of staff of the Black Panther Party, David Hick. He was on Face the Nation. It's on YouTube. And these three white journalists, they were three of them. They bing. Man, I'm talking about, man, that party politics is oozing up out of there. He bing. Yeah. He led them up. They kind of forced him to a reactionary assessment. The party is handling it. That, it was a climate. The Democratic Convention in 1968, when they had chained and gagged Chairman Bobby Seale in court downtown. We was a force, we told the word sellout. We was such a force to be reckoned with. They had to come and grab you. These people, a lot of people, they come in not as not even as a separate entity. They come in and people look at you and say, "Oh, you're not coming with nothing. You know what I'm saying? You morph into whatever I want you to be. You know what I'm saying? You that identity. Even right now, the Mexicano community, the Venezuela community, even though it's state sanctioned, a lot of them in many cases, at least a flag, an identity. You know what I'm saying? You know, people something happened in the Philippines. People said we're gonna send somebody to the homeland. That dynamic of an end, you know what I'm saying? Even a relationship, you come to certain relationships. Now I don't think I mean if you know, if you come to a relationship and people say, well, I want to have something I bring to the table. And don't limit to just no financial, you know what I'm saying, resources, you know what I'm saying? But something that you come in that you merge it. And I say, you know what I'm saying? So the child, even the child, say the child produce. Like I said, it's a dynamic of all forces involved. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah.
Right there. With the child being produced.
Yeah.
That's right. So with that being said, you're the heir to a legacy that's a part of American history. Were you prepared? Were you groomed for your role coming up, or like how like is your pops left some awfully big ass shoes to fill, and I would imagine, man, the stress that come along with just being who you are has to be stressful.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with? Because I don't think you had a choice, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think you had a choice, man. So how do you just deal with that realization and then knowing it could never be another way for you, and there won't be another way for you. This is your life's purpose. You know what I'm saying? This is what you was born into. But the history that comes before you is tainted with so much hatred and so much. You know what I'm saying? How do you just take that and continue moving forward? Because I'm sure the politics that we were talking about, as far as the government goes, concerning your father, I'm sure that's one of those things that's been passed down to you in your position. So how do you, being the heir to that legacy, how do you deal with that? How do you stomach that? How do you go about just like when you by yourself and this should be like, oh my fucking God, you know what I'm saying? Like how do you bounce back from those moments, man?
You sure that the first time you gonna talk?
You know.
Now, man, and they say in church, what's your calling? This is my calling.
Yeah.
I dare not romanticize. I said in the poem one time, a lot of people want to know how does it feel to be sired by you, to be loved by the people and sweated by it. You know, he didn't come with it, man. You know what I'm saying? And see, like Park, something trying to run from, he can run from who he was, you know. Mm-hmm. I can see myself in some instances like, I just could, be a civilian, you know what I'm saying, man. But you get the reality checks of who you are, you know what I'm saying. I remember, I talked to this sister the other day. She just seen this hood movie he got me in. Shout out to Walker Rufus, Paul. Walker Rufus. Really Valentine. That's the thing. I'm glad because people just told me that's the name. He got Eddie Murphy character or something. But this he's a producer. He do these hood movies. And he
what's it streaming on?
Tubi.
Shout out Tubi.
Yeah, I'm on part 2. I'm in part 2. Watch part 1 and part 2. Okay. And so she hit me up. She said, she remembers certain things. She said, I remember we was walking and we was cutting school. We hung out 4 more people. And she said they remember the police pulling us over. And she said, you said an alias name. And she's like, why you see this? Back then, they say, why are you sitting down? Like, y'all don't know? You know what I'm saying? And it's like stuff growing up of, you know what I'm saying, like knowing that the heat that come with that. I mean, one brother, we laughed about it recently because he just is in the hospital. We laughed about it. I was driving, we going out west. He said, why do you keep looking in the rearview mirror? Don't you got your license? Exactly. Yeah. Because I got my license, you know what I'm saying? And it was rough because I not even knowing it. One brother told me, he said, man, I remember, he was in the hospital, like I said, too. But he said, I remember I didn't know who you was. He said, and the police had pulled us when we was hanging out in the corner. They jumped out and they grabbed you. He said, we 12, 13. He said, they threw you on the wall. He said, you should be ashamed. Police said, you should be ashamed hanging out here with these guys who your daddy was. He said, you said, you should be ashamed being the police. Don't you know who my daddy was, you know? And
Touche. Touche.
And he said, I didn't know who your father was. And he did come with that. I did so many situations, man. But I just, they had expunging hearings.
Mm-hmm. I just shout out to Big B. I just attended one out here at the Washington Library.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago to start the process of my situation. Man. They clutch, bro.
Man.
They clutch. Those sponsoring hearings are they expensive as fuck.
Man.
Yeah, so.
I gotta go back. Look, I went to this on a Zoom court hearing.
Yeah.
Whew. I'm telling you, you talking about a reminder?
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, so about 50 people.
They bring it every time.
Man, I'm looking like, who was this here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the stuff they done charged me with before. Mm-hmm. And not in our community, it's so normal. We take it as normal. Mm-hmm. But they couldn't arrest me on who we are. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is the dossier of, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say, well, you're innocent of the world. But the police got the power to change your whole.
The first time I ever really laid eyes on my rap.
Man.
Bro, like literally.
And man, damn. You look at, just say I was looking at you like, man, who is this here?
Yeah, not even the same person.
Man, say, man, you know, so you explain, hold on, man. I do podcasts, I do stuff, I have family. You look how the history, like the slave records, these records, how the narrative, and honey, but what's passed down the generation. And they reading this nonsense, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there, and it's cutting me, you know what I'm saying? I'm remembering these false charges on me, you know what I'm saying? Still, I'm hearing this stuff, and so I'm thinking just going through the process. Then they said it, and I'm like, the charge they done threw out on me, you know what I'm saying? So and I'm thinking that, man, my mind, you want to apologize and say, man, this is a shame what you've been through. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All the stuff they done charged you with, blah.
Yeah. There never came to no conviction.
Man,
yeah.
The conviction about when they Trump charged, they say penitentiary for the aggravated arson they claim after the verdict came down in Sydney Valley about the LAPD beating Rodney King, and they said, you know what I'm saying? I pulled a firebomb in the store, in which the store owner say the store opened back in 5 minutes. They say it's questionable if it even happened. Let's go, I done it. This was in court. They say it's questionable if it even happened. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm thinking going through the process, and then the insult, because it was like a routine. They knew I was, but didn't know who I was. You know what I'm saying? Once when I got on the phone, actually I was mad. They called me in the morning, and it was like bass in my voice. I know that's my voice already got bass. I just woke up. So, I said, I ain't no water, nothing. You know? That's just, here we go. And I'm hearing this resume, bogus, you know what I'm saying? And then they asking questions like, was anybody hurt, blah, so they told us, hold on, maybe I say, I didn't know we was coming in for this. I said, really, that's we in trial again? We talk about this whole case. And then it was asking like, what do I do? And I'm trying out this song like, I told you I'll be in the ringers. I said, I don't think I'm gonna write my own book. I'm gonna write because my other people. I was actually going to school speaking to children. You know what I'm saying? I served. The community, the people. At the end, the ultimate blow was, we don't know if this would benefit the community. I said, whoa. First of all, we're not even the same community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what you should give
man, you know what I'm saying? First of all, but you can go anywhere. I'm speaking in Ireland. I'm in Ghana. You know what I'm saying? But this like in that movie, He's Got Game. At the end of that movie, that quote, when Denzel Washington carried, they say in the paper, they say he had escaped or something. They said, man, he didn't escape. He was running around with everybody. You said, hey, go in the paper. If you put that in that paper, you know what I'm saying? It's it's official.
Yeah.
I felt I had to go take a shower.
Yeah.
I said, I'm holding my tongue. Listen to this resume on me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I literally had to go take a shower. Literally.
Yeah. Like I said, the first time I ever laid eyes on my rap sheet, and it's got you from
Man,
back to whenever, whatever. And you think because time go on and you don't really think about it no more. That
they tell us to forgive you. We don't know what happened in our community yesterday.
For sure.
We cats could tell every police in our community. They like, man, you be like, man, that's the same one. Okay, on the case they sent me to the penitentiary for.
Mm-hmm.
On the case they sent me to the penitentiary for. They said I posted 502 criminal stores. They put all these agencies locked me up. I'm at the police station. The homicide, former Lieutenant John Burge, who they call it on 30th California. The House of Screams. He electric shocking people.
He gonna get them confessions.
Man, I'm at that police station. All these police walking past. I wonder why this one police kept looking at me, kept staring at me. I couldn't figure it out. When I get out on bond, I'm going through some Black Panther Party newspapers. Who do I see? I say, man, that's dude. Sergeant Joseph P. Grubersack.
He knew who you were.
He was involved in the surveillance and assassination of the chairman Fred Hampton. This was, I'm like, how is he calling the shots on this here? This is the same exact one. That right there, I'm listening to this guy like, if anything, they should say, listen, what's the man? Wait a minute, we apologize for you doing all this time. I'm in court. I try to bring this up for appeal. I'm at March 10th. It's in the Stateville. I said, man, I want to bring this up about this dude, this Sergeant Joseph P. Grubersack. It could be in isolation. They said shot down. My appeal shut down. I missed my court date. I'm in the penitentiary.
I think.
And then when I thought I got isolation, trying to repush it again, all of a sudden in the back of the Sun-Times, the picture section, he coincidentally died. Man, I'm telling you, God love. Man, I grew up in a city with not only the name is still the same. Yeah. I'm Sergeant Joseph P. Grubersack. I'm this man, and I'm listening to this thing. I'm like, am I paranoid? This is the same exact dude that was involved in a surveillance and assassination of Chairman Fred Hampton. What's the odds of him on this case? In other words, we came with
no coincidence.
Man, I'm gonna tell people, I say, man, I'm watching the Facebook today about the guy, the police said, you had this thing going on, so I'm from Chicago. Of course. I'm from Chicago. Well, of course I believe the police are framed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I say, man, maybe okay, I come in with a subjectivity. I'm like, they done did us so wrong. It's like a relationship. You come in, like, you know what I'm saying? So a guy always lied to her. He come through the door. No, Sharon, listen. I was with dude. You know what I'm saying? He come through the door. You know what I'm saying? It's like natural. This government has lied to us on news. They should open the news up and say, listen, it's 78 degrees. No, let's prove it to y'all. Everything with the weather should be, you know what I'm saying? That's long somebody get locked up for killing somebody. You know what I'm saying? That through the door. It should be through, let us go overboard to prove this. You know what I'm saying? I know we got a history of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Case after case, this is how we get out. We're working on that.
So, but look, with that being said, I want to say this also. Our culture, our race, us as Black people, we got a tendency, man, to portray an aggressive behavior when it's convenient for us. But then when we're handled by that aggressive behavior, we tend to play victim to that. Mm-hmm. Is that a real thing? For me, I absolutely say, like, we when it's in favor of us, we'll embrace the aggressiveness that they look at us with. But when we're handled like such, we tend to, you know what I'm saying, play victim and be upset by it. I don't know if I'm asking the question wrong, but it's like, what's your thoughts and views?
It's reactionary. This is reactionary climate. You know what I'm saying? It produces reactionary. When you're told the only way you're given. Malcolm X said the battle of the bullet. Okay. He said America's in a unique position. How, you know what I'm saying? See, what's embarrassing about struggle is when you colonize, the ruling class really, like, I didn't really choose. Like, I'm impacted. And I tell you, like, so what made me come to this here? Not only, this system. See, that's embarrassing. Like, see, when you oppressed, you want to say, well, man, my homie just decided, you know what I'm saying? I went to the brother one time. I never forget. He was on news, Rennie Green Projects. And he said, yeah, we don't steal cars when we just change our thing. We doing this and that, you know. I seen him later on. I said, don't flatter yourself again, man. He said, what you mean? I said, you think you chose to sell drugs? See what I'm saying? It's embarrassing. When the police pull us over in the community and tell us, okay, we don't want the guns, we just want the drugs. They tell us they change laws. They tell us directly and indirectly what to do. You know what I'm saying? We're told, and they flatter certain things. You're only out of respond to be reactionary. Like there's one piece in this whole ice book. Like Minister Elder Cleveland, he had went to the bronze and the brain theory. Most of us are like it's like that we're told, especially black males. The brawn, you know what I'm saying? The brawn, it's absolute. You know what I'm saying? This is how you deal with situations. You know what I'm saying? They had a case of a football player, you know, beats white. They show the training. You know what I'm saying? You train this. They set the stage and it produces this. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to my cousins on the foster care system, and they was explaining how they are a lot of children. They don't talk. You like, why they don't talk? Because the dynamic of is a certain age when you cry and nobody responds, and your body say it's no need of that. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for communication. Nobody gonna respond. When they give you certain dynamics. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, you're gonna get. I tell people with children, negative attention is still attention.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? In our community, in a lot of cases, treat like children. You know what I'm saying? They just like. Sometimes you get like you said, okay, like the food. You know what I'm saying? You try to vote. You know what I'm saying? I was in Ferguson, Mike Browntown. Yeah. I said we should have done this. We should have torn our community. I said, okay, why are you down here? He said, damn. I said, just like vote for you. I said, election time into next year. You know what I'm saying? So lots of people like Dr. King said, riots. I was a rebellious uprising. Dr. King said riots are the voice of the unheard. You know what I'm saying? And so. Every once in a while we get opportunity with a political assessment. You know what I'm saying? That's what like they tripped the Black Panther Party was a problem because it wasn't this reactionary organization. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the speaker language. One time I was in a location that's a reactionary place. And I had to talk to some cats language. I said, damn, shit, I never seen you guys. Now you got to talk to these cats language. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, and you don't want to become that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to take into account the conditions. It's like this one guy was in Stateville prison. He was in isolation, and they call it a strip cell. No nothing. I'm to no boxer draws, no nothing. And Cass was talking about him, how when the guards came through, he would create these things like the shampoo bottles with those feces on. Mm-hmm. They going in beating him. I said, what is he in there with? They said, huh? I said, what is he in there with? They beating him. They have created, you know what I'm saying? He has nothing but his shit and his piss. You know what I'm saying? This is created. You know what I'm saying? So you just put it. Some people say, "Well, no, you should have done that." They go and beat this. I mean, they beating him down. He's in a strip cell. It's things that people you put stuff in context. A lot of times people have a reactionary assessment. That young lady, that police who got killed. Yeah. Them two boys that they gave that case to, they just was released from that prison, that juvenile prison. Yeah. They just got released on the west side of Chicago with all white women psychiatry. See, we don't want to go into this. You know what I'm saying? I told you, you we just want to say, they did one time on America's Crazy Video one time, years back. They had this baby from Taiwan. He smoking cigarettes. And the whole world, you see the baby? He's 2 years old. He's smoking, she's smoking. The whole world talking about it. It's a big phenomenon. He was getting paid, mother getting paid. Man, they went over there to Taiwan. Other people thought, sure, they don't know different. All of them were smoking. All the babies smoking. They looked around, it was tobacco ads all around there. Yeah. They said, whoa, that stick out is out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You look at the community, you can create what you can create it. Yeah. Power is a motherfucker.
Right. So, with that being said, this is going great. Your father had a slogan that you hear rang out throughout the movie. Just whenever you hear his name, this slogan is synonymous with his name, and the slogan was power to the people. Okay, so I want to give me what exactly is power, and who are the people, and what does it mean to put the power back in the hands of the people? Like, are the people just black people, or is it black, brown people, or is it those that oppose the police, or whatever? Like, who are the people, and what does it mean to restore the power back into them?
That's a great question, because see, in reactionary times, which we are in now, it'd be hard, you know what I'm saying? This is a climate where, you know what I'm saying, that fights is that intensely fights against structure. You
Absolutely.
you won't get attacked for just saying a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go black and white. Don't say that. See, one of America's policies is to create chaos and then restore order.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Iraq. See, there's no difference between the Shiites and the Sunnis. And that sounds beautiful. Oh, we all together. That you don't cook food that way. You know what I'm saying? Bring me the baking soda, the egg. Don't say that. That's disrespectful to the egg. Put this in. When you said 2 eggs and 1 cup of baking soda, make somebody get it. To acknowledge contradictions. So the U.S. government tried to create antagonistic contradictions, say with the Black Panther Party, Blackstone Rangers. Mm-hmm. When Chairman Fairwood was going to lead the leadership, Jeff Ford, Chief Ali, they met. The Stones was there about the people too, but they're about making money. Chairman Fairwood, they don't make them a bad individual. You know what I'm saying? To acknowledge that contradiction. You know what I'm saying? Every community has contradictions. You know what I'm saying? Differences. You know what I'm saying? Stones and disciples, Crips and blood. We come from a history what Sheikh Anta Diop talks about. It doesn't have to be antagonistic. In other words, we can hop on the elephant, go where we going. Now, we ain't got to take his tusk off. You know what I'm saying? A man can be with a woman, have a conversation. They get down with each other. You know what I'm saying? I got to conquer you with it. This society, come, conquer it. You know what I'm saying? Take it over. You know what I'm saying? Who's in charge? Who runs it? You know what I'm saying? First, they acknowledge contradiction. That contradiction. Who are you with? The people or the state? And the people you think, you'll be surprised. That's something that a lot of us.
Who are the people?
The people, the mass people, as opposed to the state of the machine. The people.
So people is not one particular colony.
No, the people. Those to deal with colonialism. The colonists come the ruling class. And actually, it's more small than you think. You know what I'm saying? But they operate. You know what I'm saying? You got so many of those who want to be with the machine. You know what I'm saying? The system will fuck them, but they never let them get in bed with them. Mm-hmm. System will fuck them, but they won't let them get. You know what I'm saying? You can do all your. See, Clyde Davis will never let a P. Diddy in bed with him.
But I think Clyde the reason why they in this shit, man.
The ruling class. Listen, only the music industry. See, colonialism, neo-colonialism. You know what I'm saying? This dynamic, the ruling class. On you in Mexico, whatever community, in Haiti, the role, you know what I'm saying, the colonizers did, will put the Papadons, the Waliers, is the fronts. When you start seeing what real string pullers is. It's mind blowing, it's consistent, you know what I'm saying? But the deal is, these individuals, these are not the people no more. We got to come together. A lot of times we don't want to come to grips with that. You know what I'm saying? We want to say, well, let's all come together on the basis of our color. Let's all come together based on our religion. You know what I'm saying? But the deal is whether you're Saudi Arabia, whether you're Chicago or the Congo, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference between, you know what I'm saying? You heighten it. You got to be. A lot of times we don't want to have this. We want what we call heighten the contradiction. Because you start seeing like, oh, you really want that. You know what I'm saying? And there are individuals who want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? See, I've come from field marshal George Jackson say. Capitalism is such a vile piece of pie. Even if I could have a piece, I'd rather not. The masses of people, that's who keep the machine running. And we had to fight for that clarity. But a lot of we don't want to fight for it because you have to do. It's going to be some stuff that's going to come out that you might not want to know about. Maybe it's a family members who are not. You know, there's a post on Facebook going on right now. It says, anybody who crosses their siblings can't be trusted. And I put on there, that Fredo phenomenon from Godfather. It's a reality. And now we willing to come to grips with that. You know what I'm saying? It could be something as your friend, your homie. But there are situations. The guy who wrote Eyes of My Soul, the former FBI agent, Tyrone Powers. He said even his children, his brother was different than him. He said his brother they played cowboy Indian, brothers were raised in Indian. He said his brother told him about Fred Hampton. He said, this is his brother, you know what I'm saying? And see, it could be, say, that you're impacted by not only DNA, but your first contact with something. This is a National Geographic at this situation, this show I'm watching one time episode. I think it was Wilder Beach. They had one baby at a time, one offspring. And the baby dropped. And when the baby dropped, the lion was coming. The mother had to leave. So the baby was subjected to another lioness. She just had to lose her cub. Her mother instincts was strong. she protected that baby wildebeest. She licked him. That was his first lick. That was from a person that survives and eating him up. He was confused. He was raised by this. You know what I'm saying? So now, then add to that, he go to another wildebeest. He said to get the milk. She don't mean no. She's milking her one. Her body is fit to do one. Hers. She pushed him away. He like, man. So now he said, all wildebeest say, man, fuck all of them. I'm going with this lion who licked me. So now he was some other wildebeest who looked like the other wildebeest. The lions come to eat them. He stopped. He turned on. He come running towards the lion. They fucked up. They like, man, what is this? An Uber food, a Grubhub? This food coming to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he, through the door, in our community, they stabilize our communities. And they grab certain individuals, put their milk, their tit in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Who they've been trained by. Who they've been educated by. That was why that program, the free breakfast program, the first free breakfast program by the Black feminists, UEP was genius with that. I done met people that was impacted by. I'm speaking to them one time. The players thing, the picture Don wanted to see what he said, man, how you know we had the breakfast program? I said, shit, who come up on the west side and did it? That impacted people. That's the food, you know what I'm saying? It impacted you.
So did that just stick to the west side or did that spread to the city? Because growing up as a child in the 80s and the 90s, I absolutely was going to school at 7:45, 7:30, 30 minutes early to get that free breakfast, that super donut and that motherfucking milk and the free breakfast program. Definitely, I was a part of that.
Well, the Black Panther Party was again the international organization. And the programs were not programs for charity. And the way they did it was different than the way the state did it. It became an international it was a program that served the people, you know, and that impacts people, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying?
So the state don't fund y'all at all with no type of grants and no type of shit at all?
It's like this Black Panther Party Cubs, no. So we try to form relations with other entities. And we need some people to come, you know, that's uncharted. That's new ground for us, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Because it's a climate now, you know what I'm saying? So this we try to find people to people say, take the bourgeoisie skills and make work into the masses. So we trying to establish relationships with different people to help us do that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, a lot of people they can throw their guards with us. We got that stench of self-determination. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We come in who we, you know what I'm saying, who we are, you know what I'm saying? So once the ante is up, it forces that in a certain you heighten the contradiction, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, we get sidetracked. I was showing the sister one time, and they say stuff like, you know, well, you know, like there's resources there. Like I just left the migrants, the phones, the resources there. But Black people, we're treated like the right name because all races. And a lot of times what they'll do is they'll give it to with us, they'll give it to the runt to the left. They'll grab the most selfish, individualistic, opportunistic individuals and raise them up and fund them, you know what I'm saying? And know what they're gonna do. Then they mess with this, oh, see, that's what Black people see. We can't see. I tell them, I say, you know, I say over today with the Spanish speaking police, they just didn't grab anybody. See, like in the prison visiting room, it's a certain psychological profile they place in the visiting room. In our community, they would give us the most notorious one, you know what I'm saying? So we got the other end to say, no, not just like with Black people getting the support, you know what I'm saying? Those, you know who ain't doing the community work. They hard to tell, you know what I'm saying? People say, well, man, we just all come in. You don't go to no club like that. You don't just, man, I don't need a lady. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's one right there. Oh, no, hold on, Jack. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect me now, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? This is so, with our people, we have to up the ante. Say, no, you like, that's just these schools. The ante got to be, up. No, we want the Black Panther Party cuz come here speaking. Want to, man, the honorary, see, they can just suffice giving you this. Say, okay, we did it for the record. Like in prison, they put on the paperwork. We gave them vegetables. You know what I'm saying? It's up to legally technically say they fed you, but your stuff is man. I'm telling you, man. These hamburgers and water fries is hurting. I need some food. You know what I'm saying? But they come to the leaders and we did feed you. They grab the runs of the litter. We have to up the ante. We deserve better.
So is it? I don't want to overstep with this question, but the comparison is just real compelling to me. Is it fair to compare? We'll say not compare, but Huey P. Newton being the Elijah Muhammad and your father being the Malcolm X of this particular movement in so many words?
Give me that analogy again.
Okay, so in the Nation of Islam, the teachings for the nation was the doctrine came from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Okay, and then in the Black Panther Party and the organization, the teaching and doctrine came from Huey P. Newton, correct? Okay, so but then the forerunner, the one that's chosen, not by the person, but the one that's chosen to carry the message inside of that organization would be the brother Malcolm, and the one that was chosen inside of you all's organization would be your father. And then absolutely to have the government silence both the same way. Would it be fair to?
It's certain, I guess, certain correlations that you can draw, but also with like certain like that was the Black Panther Party, even the way it was set up, it was like this term related to democratic centralism.
Okay.
Would that basically like it's kind of sets like a framework where it's like one if you have like the central committee and you like a balance of power. So it's like, you know, and they would grab attributes like the structure, like for example, like you have Minister of Fisheries, we do Chairman Robert C. You had I'm giving you some examples to you today with the Black Panther Party cubs, but you'll see the Field Marshal, like Field Marshal Donald D.C. Collins, Field Marshal George Jackson was locked up, Minister of Information, different, like the Central Committee would have balanced, you know what I'm saying? So just in case, so the struggle, of course you got certain forces that stick out, but however, there's a structure that's laid out that, you know, said to be, you know, ideally. And I say ideally because a lot of times we struggle with that because you do get those forces who say, man, that's that niche, that's that tap, you know what I'm saying? But however, we struggle to have that democratic centralism, like, you know, so that even our oldest Black Panther Party cubs, we have our ambassador of international affairs, our field marshal, and that structure of democratic centralism, you know, the votes that come in, so on and so forth. And we struggle for that for a number of reasons, you know, the security of individuals, because the state is, you know, phenomenal at picking out certain forces. Okay, this is our problem. You know what I'm saying? They'll take this part out. So that's in contrast. Yeah. That's the dynamic that the party structure attempts, and in many cases was set up to serve, but still acknowledge that there are certain forces that come out and say that time where the government would say, "Hold on, this is a problem." You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I mean. Like with all those pieces being in place inside the machine, and all those pieces being vital to make the machine go. At the end of the day, though, no one in the organization could organize like your father.
This is
is that a fair? So making him the chosen one, and we're going back to with the government seeing his ability at 13, and you know what I'm saying, being. It's almost like Neo, so to speak, in the Matrix or whatever. You're chosen. Not saying he's bigger than the party, but when people when people say Black Panther Party, the names that come up is Huey Newton and Fred Hampton. They're synonymous with you know.
Yeah, and I
it's cartoons on the Boondocks that take the character and the name of.
I don't want to negate. Like I just came back from Philadelphia, and to be fortunate for that, so back up there, and I say that machine, that party, like it's the dynamics. Even some who don't even know the role they played. Like I was struggling with my cousin Dollar G. This is his father, Sekou Odinga.
I'm hearing all these names that came out of Pop Mouth on these albums.
Oh man!
So that's why they're synonymous with me. But I don't know them personally, but I can rap these same names.
And see, it's like when you part of it, it's something like I tell you, like even with the state, there are certain forces, whether it be the J. Edgar Hoover's, L.B. Henry, that democratic machine was so early the way it worked. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, you know how it oppressed the people. There's certain dynamics, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, that's like see the time. There's certain So they was fit for that. You know what I'm saying? Like even like the Democratic Party was amazed with how the dating machine, how it worked. You see the impact on this day. Yeah. He was a phenomenon. However, the dating, but see, you had also take into account the city of Chicago, the history of Chicago, the segregation. Yeah. Dr. King says, I ain't never seen no like this one. He said, I've been in Alabama. I have never seen nothing like this one. You know what I'm saying? And how the dating machine, you know what I'm saying? How Machiavellian it was. You know what I'm saying? How they would work the Negro. Man, that Daily had the Negro preachers denounce him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? King, Blue King, he said, man, you know what I'm saying? That dynamic, you know what I'm saying? So not negating who Daly was, Mary Daly, but the Mac of the
we talking about Pops.
Mary Daly Senior. Yeah, and you have to take it, so I'm saying it's certain dynamics that you say, wait a minute, you put in context of certain locations, timing, is the whole, you know what I'm saying? I'm a revolutionary in reactionary attack, like a relationship. You come and say, man, no. This dude, you say, no. You look at I tell like the people say, man, I tell people, I say, I am a servant of people. I'm not a dictator. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and like it's certain. I look at people I look at even like you look at yourself. Say, how does that impact you? When you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm looking at yourself and certain things. Like, no, this is the time. This bring out the best in me. You can't, and you might not. You can't even tangibly tied down, especially in our community. Like they talking about, like even with Mary Daly, his wife, Sis Daly, whatever. Yeah. The dynamics of her, the dynamics of that phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? And they won't tell you, Mary Daly's senior. They will tell you about the boss, him as an individual. Mm-hmm. Maggie Daly worked for the Chicago Tribune. That's who interviewed Bill Cosby when they come from. I'm saying, see, these are dynamics. You know what I'm saying? See that balance. You know what I'm saying? They're not just, these are, and not just, so you can have a phenomenon. But it's like a meal. You can say, damn, what you do? You say, oh, I put that cayenne pepper there. You know what I'm saying? It's something. You know what I'm saying? So Chairman Fred, City of Chicago, that time, you know what I'm saying? The right forces, Rainbow Court, you know what I'm saying? Man, so I'm hesitant to, man, and that you hear like the time to have different ingredients. Man, say Kuo Dinga. Yeah. Man, I'm talking with his son. He said, man, we talking, we rapping the other night. I let you, man, you got Mike Africa Jr. who was born in prison. I mean, they cuffed him. They hit him. They went told the judge, it's a baby. He said, ain't no baby in there. His mama, they had him in jail. We talking, Sharon Schultz, daughter Russell Maroon Schultz, you know what I'm saying? This cat escaped 3-4 times at the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying? And when you start hearing it, when you hear this stuff, this impacts you. Like you look at the chairman for the panels be speaking. That wasn't no abstract bravado. They were saying we some bad motherfuckers. This was not just it's an organization back. I'm talking about you was a dynamic. Man. This was common. So sometimes I be around people I can tell I say certain stuff. Like, oh shit, that fear factor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like damn. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I was in certain cities. I said, oh, it'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? You going too far. You got to assess certain things. It was a revolutionary climate. Where man, even the students, the agents had to up. You know what I'm saying? It was a certain dynamic. You know how you presented your man. You can it was a relationship. All sisters talking about, man. You know you all at Jane. You don't want the Lexus. You know shit. You all at Jane. What's up? Must be at the breakfast program, but you know what I'm saying? The brother, so he thinks he be selling, man, all the papers on good. You know what I'm saying? That inspires you. It's a different dynamic. Right. You hear about comrades. You know, so you hear about Spurs. Man, it's just common every day. Spurs, you take winners. Man, Spurs, you take winners, man. November 13, 1969, man. They get out on him, man. He defended himself. Take out three Chicago police. They shoot his body over 30 minutes. Shoot his feet up and everything, man. They talk about him to be a Chicago police. They in training. They talk about him.
What's the big?
Huh? What's the big? He is that exploits, is gluttons, it's representative machine that each the work of the people. It's exploitive. You know what I'm saying? It's a combination of the Panther Party talk about. You know what I'm saying? Some of the three major dynamics that was exposing greedy avaricious businessmen, demagoguing politicians, and fascist petty cops. You know what I'm saying? These exploited representatives of that in our community that so you go back and look at, you say, man, wait a minute, how these I don't see the work, pig ain't doing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, call it stop with everything. Everything we got, our culture, our resource, our talents, they don't leave us with nothing. They gut us, they eat us, you know what I'm saying? They oppress us, you know what I'm saying? It's big. And Minister Peter went through, they say he went through he said, man, I read this piece talking about how he was fighting to figure out something that defied, that transcended the race question and said, what dynamic can be laid out, you know what I'm saying, that just come through, exploit everything, when they come, it's not maybe they have like a bad day. Every time it's an encounter, I don't care if you might just say, well, just get a contact card on you, that's all. They not really locking you up this time. I don't care if it's a program.
Well, they did that shit to us.
Man, and you go back and they get contact card.
Put it with the gang.
Get with the gang thing. Man, it's so funny coming down. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole machine. At the expense of your life. You want to get a job, you're like, well, we got you this as a member of Latin King. Latin King? At the time, there was something going on 18th Street, you get off the bus over there, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no put you in classified doing this. Yo, ain't no age you.
One thing that I noticed when doing my homework for this interview, man, you make a point to say your father was assassinated. So what essentially is the difference between an assassination and a murder?
Political hit. Okay. Political ramifications, you know what I'm saying? A political hit, I'm talking about a political hit, you know what I'm saying? That transcends, that sends a message politically that transcends geographical lines, generational lines, and gender lines. You know what I'm saying? That sticks in your bones, your DNA. You know what I'm saying? I was speaking in Los Angeles, Devin Brown, 12 years old, killed by the police, LAPD. Another organization got there and said, well, it's the same thing, we kill each other. I said, I beg to differ. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, you get a call, hey man, Lil James, them dudes on such and such streets just killed from Crenshaw, they just killed Lil James. It's a certain feeling you get. Go get them niggas. Mm-hmm. Damn, my fault. The police killed them.
Nah, that's fucked up.
So it's down again.
Yeah.
It's political. Even us killing each other, that's political too. But the assassination, you know what I'm saying, the targeting, you know what I'm saying, the targeting of you know what I'm saying, that, you know, ignite, everything is political. But you know what I'm saying, but assassination, the conscience have been heightened to the point. See, they tried to get Stones to take Chamber Fred out, tried to get the Vice Lords to do it. The ante was upped. When they were forced to come in their uniform. I make a joke to my mother. I said, had you left out that room for 5 seconds, they just said you weren't even there. He upped the ante. We heightened the contradiction. They came in their uniform to make it. I was only believe. If you look at the court case, it was getting deeper and deeper exposed how deep this went. And a lot of us couldn't handle that. Like,
they shot your father in his sleep.
They drugged him the night before. They drugged him. When we brought his body up for independent autopsy, it was enough seconal to technically knock a horse out. Damn. To knock a horse out. They blocked the whole block up on the west side of Chicago. Came in Illinois Bell phone trucks. Took a group of young cats, 12, 14 years old, who done new security for the champ. The YMCA sent them out of town on winter retreat. Members of his staff in Cook County Jail placed in isolation. Other members of the staff were pulled over, come from Carbondale, given a pistol case, given $1 million bond. They cut off all the lights on the west side of Chicago. The guy next door who stayed there, they showed them pictures at his job, how they was watching him, they also talking to Chamber Fred. They cleaned the dope spots up around there at night. It's all this the political dynamics. Which police they drafted for the hit? Which police, they weren't just letting us go get them. See, politics, assassination is bigger than the bullet. It's bigger than the bullet. It's the politics of, they know it, like, you want to look at them cases, the police that killed in the state in the project. The Ella French case, the guys they got for that case, the lady noticed that, I guess, questions about that. Yeah. And you know she was the only, when Anjanette Young, remember Anjanette Young? Sister, they came in, she naked. That video to this day, man, you think you watching this, man, you talking about it's still cut. Anjanette Young in the house, they all white policemen. Man, you talking like a graphics, man, it hurts to watch that. I think about when I was in Alabama with Lakeith Smith, juvenile, got charged and thrown his mother in court, and when they judged the 3 sisters of her son and his mother right there in South, it hurt. Like a black man, how you I think about raping the women, you know what I'm saying? It hurt. Watch that video, Antoinette Young, man, to all the white men, police, all them, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, all them white pigs around her. Yeah. She having a car, she naked. I'm talking about no bra, no nothing. Yeah. Then they bring a French company, they bring her in, she's in the back, so she give her the towel. So I'm still that. So the Hummer mysterious murder still wants investigation. That's when they got killed on 63rd. Mm-hmm. They went down with that case. They went and found who got the bullet, where the gun come from, who was the relationship with who, you know what I'm saying? And what else? Since the politics is, whether you know it or not, you know what I'm saying?
They be precise.
Detail who passed gas that morning. Yeah. So the deal is that all of us is political. With the height, you know what I'm saying? But the height knows contradictions let's say, and Chairman Fred was a case, and the Defense Captain Mark Clark was a case where the conscience was heightened. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people a lot of times, they took out Chairman Fred, my father, in a graphic way. They killed all our fathers. Yeah. In one way or another. Lock them up, shoot them up, string them out, hang them up, slam them down. One way or another. We still walking. You know what I'm saying? She ain't tripping. Fucking turn it to the Walking Dead. Like I said, in the juvenile prison over there, I came with that for. I said, this is the British was trying. This was the opium wars is about. The British, see, the country,
and you were the opioids right now,
huh?
It's opioid epidemic right now.
Man, listen, thought they sticking them shorties with so much stuff. Then they get the propaganda bomb. Rapping Future will come out saying, man, Percocet, they bombard. Man, it's really turned to create a nation of junkies.
I've been saying this shit for years.
You know what I'm saying? Man. You go to Cook County Jail, them cats is sobering up. In the judge who 80 years, they get to the bullpen like, what happened? They hit these cats with some stuff that's long lasting. But they sober up, they on their Bluebird bus heading out to the joint. It's turning to nation of junkies, man.
It's absolutely valid point because that again leads the segue to my next question. Do you believe that music carries spirits?
No doubt about it. Come on, man. We can't say the Isley Brothers responsible for a lot of people, a lot of babies in one sentence, and then negate the propaganda bombs and that. You know what I'm saying? You go back and do some survey. I'm gonna catch them they want to have a relationship. You sitting there, the live on that, the damn down, the Isley Brothers music go. No, next thing you know, that man, 9 months later, you're like, hold on, who is that? You know what I'm saying? Man, no doubt about it. Okay. That's why the other generation, the God generation, they say that come on, the sun sucks, late night, the dust, the time, that's a spirit, no doubt about it. You can't, man, I'm the man, the graphic, I'm doing the terms, it's a span. I wouldn't say it before, but you know what I'm saying? They try to hit my fellow Panther Cub Pop with that case, you know, man, they bogus as hell talking about the guy riding, and that inspired him. The state trooper got out on him. I think they both. He's damn right. Shit. Pop. Man, we cut from the cloth, man. You know what I'm saying? We cut from the cloth.
The funny part about that is I have this question, Chairman, that I'm dying to ask you. I probably won't get the right answer, but here at the podcast, we have to check the temperature. And since you're good friends with the guy, Pop, is he in Cuba with us on the
Let me say this.
It's no, this is the close I've come to having anybody that really know Pop.
Well, let me say this. When I said, okay, I didn't get the benefit of actually big touchdown for the Pop. We covered the same cloth. Pop was turning to war. His mama took on the jail cell. When they came in on Pop, they put the gun up fitting Pop's mother when she was pregnant. He put the gun on my stomach. She 8.5 months pregnant. Pac lives. Hold on, hear me out.
I'm listening.
He lives. However, I believe the government was successful in their physical assassination of Pac. He did. They assassinated Pac. That's our position. He did. And Pop was targeted as a
He
child.
was political as well, correct?
Ain't no doubt about it. You come, man. He a couple two members of the Black Panther Party. This is man. They can see the phenomenon. I just seen something today. What was her name? Cher. So from Sunday Cher, she did some interview. She said Pop was her favorite artist. Mm. This Panther Cub. What are you gonna say? My mother said, my mother comrade Cool, she said, Pop needed organization, and organization needed Pop. Mm. You know what I'm saying? This is
that's heavy.
Yeah. So I can't talk about, man, why you can fool around different guys. And you can't be, see, we come from that organizational code. Not saying that we ain't that you ain't nothing as an individual, but you can't come from that organization that's drilling together, that's comrades, and see, I became related to this here. Man, I'm telling you, you laying in the bed with them bangers that you know what I'm saying? And my brother has boxer drawers, sister ain't got no shirt on. It's like you like, man, y'all ain't fucking. No, this comrades. I'm talking, that's man. You can't. I'm talking to come from that. In South Korea, at one period of time, I forgot who tenure it was. They had a policy where they would lock you up for 3 generations. Like, you think your time is up, you can say, hold on. 2 more generations, we gonna weed this up out of you. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pay the price when they done created religion. What? Shit, man. This Pop was man. If he wanted to be, you know what I'm saying, an individual, he couldn't. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't be. You know what I'm saying? It's man. I believe. Hey, I talked to a brother yesterday. He said, man, he told me yesterday. I said, listen, man, I got a habit. I got an addiction. I be trying to go to rehab. I'm hooked on the struggle. Our people. I really wish. And that's why I said I'll fight for structure. I'll fight. I need that. I'll tell the sister that I said, listen, help me out. Like when people like you know saying, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna serve the people. You know what I'm saying? But we need a structure. You know what I'm saying, to help. Because a lot of times, see, I people don't know what a servant is. They can just do a servant from a slave.
You gotta have a servant child before you become a leader.
Say it again.
The servant child must be dirty. Before you learn.
You know what I'm saying? And you on a lot of people, it can be premature. So I can't be who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? If the climate ain't right, you know what I'm saying? Because it can abuse it. You know what I'm saying? Like you come in, so deal that back to that I pushed earlier about Chairman Fred, that structure, that climate. You know, I gotta say, niggas need a Nixon. That's what you mean by that. Niggas need a Nixon. Nixon was able to pull that what he called campaign for law and order. It forced us to recognize the seriousness. You know what I'm saying? You had to draft. Most of them, they coming through, they go to jail and fight. It's like even now, it's a discussion we can have now. We can have 3 weeks ago, certain people. You know what I'm saying? Because people, when movement started on the campus, no. It may be get acknowledged on the campuses. We've been struggling. You know what I'm saying? That also goes to the class question. You can't come, you know what I'm saying? You do a degree on it. Oh, now it's official now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And class that's something that's gonna be dealt with too. Yeah.
So look, check this out. Is it fair to say that drill music perpetuates Chicago street gang violence?
Again, like I said, we never can take nothing as I wouldn't flatter them or flatter that dynamic as you got to put. So we have to look at the whole dynamic. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's easy to pick up certain aspects. We still acknowledge that contradiction, but also for example, like certain things you look at, you say, you know what, that outfit could have been cool, but that ain't no cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You could have got away with that. You know what I'm saying? It's a blanket attack on us. You know what I'm saying? The time they play the music, see, like you got like even a balance. You know what I'm saying? To say, okay, we got this. You know what I'm saying? We are being hit every which way but loose. It's every which way including loose. So those propaganda bombs, they dropping on us simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? It's a war on us, man. The type of quote unquote food, the lack of any like they said, the body can heal itself. It's certain stuff that you might can take certain, you know what I'm saying, that you might can still survive. We've been bombarded with that. You know what I'm saying? And nothing is so it's like so it's a major part. But Don't let nothing hood. See, I wish I just say that gives people that.
That's just a tool inside the brand.
In our panacea. Well, you know what? We take this, give it that music, be cool. No, it's so. I mean, it's so many different dynamics.
Now social media is well.
No doubt. And once you touch it, it becomes a rabbit hole. And once it gets exposed, the trickle down impact to you, and you grab the phenomenon, so you got to grab whatever the phenomenon. And you put that, it grabs, like even right now, just talking Kendrick Lamar and Drake. It's opened the door for some discussions about race people don't want to have before. You feel what I'm saying? So see, but question of power. What is power? Power, and Mr. You're says power is the ability to define phenomenon and make it act in desired manner. Power is the ability to define phenomenon and make it act in desired manner. What was phenomenon on the plantation? The church. Reverend Antonio said, okay, it's for he was a realist. The church was a phenomenon. Man, that ain't our religion. He said, okay, what is a phenomenon first? A phenomenon is an unusual event that can be scientifically explained. I said, now, what the hell? Everybody going to church, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's define it. He gave a historical analysis on it. He said, man, we come, they exploiting something that was already with us. The spiritual people. But they tap on the coca leaf. You see, the cracker leaf said, hold on. Yeah. The coca leaf keep you up. You know what I'm saying? Well, no bad thing in its natural form. They done cut with this chemical now. You know what I'm saying? And specifically flood us with the crack. So the church said, okay, now I'm defining this phenomenon. Now let me define it and make it act in desire, praise the Lord, and pass that mission. Harriet Tubman, she defined the Negro spiritual. She said, this ain't nothing else we did. You know what I'm saying? Now define it. See now. Wade in the water, meet me down by the water. You know, define it. You know what I'm saying? Chairman Fred Chicago. A lot of people in the Panther Party. Man, you talking to racist ass motherfuckers with Confederate flags. They talking gangbangers. Chairman Fred said, shit, it's a phenomenon. It's a phenomenon here. Yeah. This is reality. You're not coming through this city. He said, nah, he acknowledged it. He said, let's define this phenomenon. Put an historical analysis. He said, man, they say nothing new. You know what I'm saying? This result of segregation in the city. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, they tell me like you and me on other thing. We don't want to get that. The whole thing, dating the hamburgers, all that. He defined it. See, now let's make it work in desired manner. You see, as a realist, one of certain points of political unity, not coming trying to take them over and make them become nothing they want to be. One of the vice lords work in the Free Medical Center. One of the devil disciples work in the Free Medical Program. You know what I'm saying? You see a different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So that's power. Defining it, acknowledging it. Not no bullshit, man. I don't want to talk about that, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be technology, social media, the podcast, a lot of this white people's thing. We hear some phenomena. So defining it and say, man, how can we make this work in desire? Let me take this. Well, man, you're not gonna be the white people. They got rules for that. I'm gonna take it and make it work in desired manner. I'm gonna take this on the road. I'm talking to Kim, we say, man, no, they'll come to you. You know what I'm saying? We got sometimes I see people come in, you can't negate the question of race, or the different dynamics, the cultural differences. So we're gonna do the same thing. No, you gotta remember this. A lot of people make mistakes in negating this here. And like they acknowledge culture there's a difference, it's a bad thing. I was in Africa, brother from the Congo. He was on, man, he said, red snapper not a good fish. I said, whoa, hold on. I said, I like red snapper now, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. He said, he said, no. He said, the turbo was gonna say, I ain't never heard of it. He said, oh, it costs $500. I said, oh, no wonder I ain't heard of it. He said, yeah, good fish. He said, my palate does not agree with it. Mm-hmm. They're Ghanaian. They come from Ghana. Their palate agrees with it. He's acknowledging he's colonized. That impacts your palate. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. South and West Side, different dynamics. Ain't nobody, you tripping, I'm better than you. No. When you grow up at, all these impact you. You know what I'm saying? And your culture, your survival, how we talk, all that. You know what I'm saying? So you listen to jargon, listen to like the tone, Mr. Who or Jim Chairman the staccato. You know what I'm saying? That it's like a certain dynamics. That's the Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's not to say someone is better, but you acknowledge certain dynamics and say, okay, now what's New Orleans? Second line, like the hood version of Mardi Gras. I on Instagram. I said, how can we use this? Put the free, then go to 3 running the balance. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you study it. Don't come in arrogant. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach y'all what are the people doing? I was in Baltimore. I said, man, why they do all that? Years ago, everybody had white t-shirts on daytime, black t-shirts at nighttime. I said, okay, I said, listen, brother, let's work with y'all a little bit. I said, can we put a free Marshall Conway on little prison spin on that? Said, yeah, we go with that. As long as you want to talk. I said, no, I ain't trying to take the shirt. I ain't knocking you. So not only just come in with an arrogance, you bogus. That's not the shirt to wear. You study the people. Chair Freddie wanted to say y'all should be vice lords, disciples of stone. How can we y'all should responsibility to begin with?
Wow. Wow. Let me ask you this. Where we're sitting, it's been made a landmark. Also a museum to teach the history of your father and the movement. I was amazed at how accessible you make yourself to people, being who you are. Blown away. But you would have, I would imagine, with you all giving tours to the world, because people across the world come here to just, to see what we're sitting in.
Yeah.
I would imagine, with you being who you are, that how do you, have you ever had like a federal agent book a tour and just act like a regular person and just come in and see what the fuck you got going on in this moment?
They did some agent provocateurs with us, skirts and shorts and bodysuits. They done seen so many agent provocateurs, some nefarious, some naive, some don't even know they work for the government. You know what I'm saying? And it's ironic you asked that because the deal is, we have that's why, and I don't even know what the counterinsurgency is. I mean, like really, I'm going back through my life and looking at how many people, like, see, in the 60s it was a climate, you say, oh, that's agent provocateur, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now you got, I mean, this is a joke they got on Facebook now. They say, in the 60s, people say, man, hold on, was our house wired? Then they say, now, in this climate, people say, Alexis, tell me what you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's not even a thought, you know what I'm saying? That's what, it's not even a thought, you know what I'm saying? It's like, right, it's so, the police even say, man, they go to Facebook. Go see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or you can talk about the rappers and say, like, yeah, I just did blah, blah. It got so comfortable, it's not even acknowledged that we under attack, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The basic stuff that you would think that people know, you know what I'm saying? And it wears on you, you know what I'm saying? Like you're talking a foreign language, you know what I'm saying? I catch myself, you know what I'm saying? And I struggle for a climate where we have a structure, like I say, like, and, you know what I'm saying? And it's a balance of being accessible and not that accessible, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people they don't mean no harm, they're harmful. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That's even the stress alone, you know. Just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, man, the taxi weighs on you, you know what I'm saying? And the politics it helps checks me, you know what I'm saying, to remind myself, okay, hold on, check, you know what I'm saying? And like a lot of people, I don't have to do romanticism, you know what I'm saying? I even know the president, well, everybody gonna be safe. No, there are people, you know, there are individuals, you know what I'm saying? Those that we got to acknowledge that. A lot of people don't want to believe, you know what I'm saying? And there's one case I was trying to tell me, and talk to my nephew, do this and that, you know what I'm saying? And I was clearing his nephew through the door. You know what I'm saying? And I have, people tell me, talk to my husband, blah, blah. Did this here. My last name is Hampton, not Houdini. My last name is Hampton, not Houdini. This sister down in the South one time, she called, I need you to get my son. Hold on, I'm trying to be around the bush like, your son ain't no shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the truth. Man, and you. There's one thing is with you. I said, now you up in the end. You put in a situation where people's lives. You know what I'm saying? See, we get to see. Chain Press revolution is a scientific art that must be perfected. In situations like, and I'm like Richard Pryor says, a peopleologist. I'm a peopleologist. I come through the door within 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? It's a role for this, it's a role for that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be clear on that. And you just can't come in and just make something, you know what I'm saying, change generational damage. Some people have, like I say, the relation, people come through, you got people who have never in their life seen a woman. Crazy as that sound. Crazy as it sound. A black woman, a black man, never man, the guys, the one with the child with Jill Scott, he say, man, there's 4 to 5 generations of them without a black man on deck. I was going to clear that in 2 minutes of coming in contact with him. I'm telling you, no slight on her. Yeah. We've at Dave Chappelle block party. I swung to it. I said, I'm good.
So you ran into Jill Scott at Dave Chappelle's block party, and just off the initial shit.
Yeah, my life depends on time. It's like a certain guy. It's a politics too. Like like the deal is, you like I said, you get man, you come in certain dynamics. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain when you like the way men greet each other, women greet each other. It's, like something like a language sometimes was like you say, men you in a room and women have a whole conversation and you're not privy to it. Men can see.
What the fuck they talking?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You leave out, it's a whole thing that went down. You know what I'm saying? Men can talk about the body language, all that on respect and the respect, disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You can pick it. It's a brother that was downtown Chicago on YouTube, homeless brother. He talked about, he said, man, how he turned down somebody. He said, why is it? He said, you can feel disrespect. I had a situation the other night. You know what I'm saying? And I'm, security one, this event I was going to, and the young cat, I can tell you, he had never come into contact with a black man. He didn't mean no harm. The way he, you know what I'm saying, I educate him, you know what I'm saying? And it's certain dynamics, especially the serving of the people, you have to be able to pick up on it. You can feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's a dialogue. You know what I'm saying? It's a pickup. And like in our culture, like there's certain like you go to certain people can pick up you. When I was in Africa, it's certain people they say no, that person's not from here. You know what I'm saying? It's a real, and so I'm real. When I go to certain places, you know what I'm saying? I'm humble. I come, you know what I'm saying? I'm real respectful. You know what I'm saying? The culture was respectful. You know what I'm saying? You cross certain lines, like you know what I'm saying? There's certain dynamics. There's a way that how we communicate with each other. You know what I'm saying? And we pick up on certain you can smell certain storms coming. You know what I'm saying? Every weatherman, you walk in, you know, you take I went to a gas station the other day, I'm on E. And I walk in, I'm watching, I'm using dialectical materialism. I took myself out of the scene. I could see the way they joking with each other, the way the foreign merchant was talking to them. You know what I'm saying? I said, this pretty much, this ain't a good setting for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna walk, you know what I'm saying, in a way, and don't get me wrong, sometimes people might be, you know what I'm saying, I understand and I look at the history of the machine I'm dealing with. You look at the history of the music industry. Now, of course, it's something they get through that, you know what I'm saying? But the dynamics of it, you know what I'm saying? They do psychological profiles. They asked Dapper Dan something, the brother who do the clothing. They asked him a question, they said, man, Dr. P did anything. He said, let me say something, y'all. I want you to be real clear. He said, I grew up in Harlem with both his mother and father. He said, there's nothing in a culture just happens in that generation. See what I'm saying? No. You know what I'm saying? You make just because you see it, then you say, oh, it just happened. You know, no. These are dynamic. See, you go certain places and you see people moving with confidence doing something. It's one thing to see somebody do something that's aberration, and you say, man, oh, maybe they're tripping. But you see you see like a confidence, arrogance. You say, oh, this how they get out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is normal. And it's backed by something powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a different dynamic now in Chicago and other places with the Spanish-speaking community. You know what I'm saying? I've been, Moses was laughing at me years ago since the cartel was here. Oh, yeah, they thought it was crazy. Now you have a reactionary response like, man, this was El Chapo's main thoroughfare. You know what I'm saying? They sold that snake oil to motherfuckers, so he escaped. Get the fuck out of you. You better tell me about a motherfucking reindeers coming out of the chimney. The symbol of the cartel was on the payroll. This is the game plan. On the payroll. Years ago. You know what I'm saying? The sister, both her sons, their cousin was murdered. I'm telling her years back, I never get it. This was 10, 15, man. The braces on one of the children's teeth was taken off. I said, sister, that's not black folks. The police get mad. Get them out of here. Get outside. I say, man, I'm telling you. It's a certain way that, you know what I'm saying, I said, that they come. Later on, it was exposed. This is not no racist assessment. This is first generation. See, first generation, a lot of my other places, you know what I'm saying? This is the characters. It's a different way. Now, it's hard to tell now because you have a ministry people refer to as acculturation. You start picking up characteristics from different cultures. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a, when I'm making an assessment on the main Congo community or the tiny, it's not a racist assessment. It's you have to put in context when, where, and what. You know what I'm saying? Like the mafia, you know what I'm saying? The Luciano wasn't lucky. He was on a payroll for the state. He was state man. You know what I'm saying? See, in our community, you gotta be able to distinguish a Nicky Barnes from Bobby Johnson. Bobby Johnson, that was a different cat. Bobby Johnson, prison file, described him as a race-conscious, cocky Negro. You know what I'm saying? You go back and look at psychological profiles and all the ones they raise up. You're like, damn, I guarantee you it's political. You know what I'm saying? Political to my man. The state dynamic is opposed to the people dynamic. It's a different, how you feel about the people. And it transcends astrology. Yeah. Yeah. It's a science of astrology.
Absolutely, I believe.
But the politics, though, I showed this one kid, he oh, yeah, man. I said, oh, you just can't limit it to that. I said, because, man, penitentiary's crack and projects trump that. You know what I'm saying? You might have a certain personality, you know what I'm saying? That hunger pain and crack, it produces a different dynamic. It's what generation you come, and what images you see. It's a different child that you want to see. Good times, when we grew up, as opposed to this good times these children with.
Yeah, cartoons.
That's a different dynamic. Yeah. You just can't come and say, well, it's the same. It's a different.
Related to the good times being so much.
And they gonna relate to and they gonna relate to this good time.
Yeah.
It's intention. Yeah, sad. Yeah. That's why you gotta make sure you cross the T's and dot the I's. So the Black Panther Party. You go to certain cities, man, they be selling some snake oil. You be like, is you serious? I done came in contact with them. You think it's the Black Panther Party? See, legacy is more important in your life, man. Yeah. And some people have never had no frame of reference of revolutionary. So motherfuckers stand up, someone fight, and I will get down for you. They had sisters in the Black Panther Party having labor pains, still making breakfast for these children. That impacts you different. That makes you say, what? It was a guy named Daryl Hamilton, got killed in Chicago police December 2nd, 2001. 2002. Sitting second in Dorchester. The news reporters kept referring to him as Daryl Hampton. So one day we had a protest in Inglewood, Ogden Park. Yeah. So we protested something else. So I see the news report. I said, let me say something to you. I said, let me say something. Let me get this on my chest while you're here. I said, let me explain why you keep calling him Daryl Hampton. So all the news get in the camera. I said, let me explain why you keep calling. I said, you can't fathom that he's not related to me. I said, his name is Hamilton. I don't know him from Canada Pay. You can't believe, you know what I'm saying? Like the movie Spidey versus Malcolm X. Shorty said, what's the hustle? See, you have other people have those examples of people, you know what I'm saying, coming to fight with it. That empowers you, you know what I'm saying? People coming through, you know what I'm saying? We had a thing, you know what I'm saying? It makes you. I talked to the sister the other day, her husband, C.A. Brown, his brother did a Gary and Al, they did this video over at the Hampton house. Young brother, man, 43 years old, man, going to some real serious health issues. Like, man, you know, we're going to benefit, you know what I'm saying? And she had, and I'm going to visit him. His daughter is her guy. They're like, man, that's Chairman Fred. It made them feel different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And see, people, it get you up with this hustle to it. No, that connection, it should be something in us. We hear something that's like it should trigger us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They say, man, that's you know him? Like, see, Pop about Brenda got a baby. Mm-hmm. They was tripping on Paul. Like, man, what you? Paul said, no, that's us. Yeah. That's what. See, about the breaking us and dividing us. That connection. I don't want to lose that connection. That's why I gotta pick. That's why I gotta pick what struggles I do, because after a while I got on you can burn spark plugs out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose this connection I got. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I tell people, the people call me, I said, no, get them to do a little bit of work. You know what I'm saying? Call into a radio show. You know what I'm saying? Help me help them. Because you keep on, the brain is a hell of a motherfucker, man. After what, you know what I'm saying? It man, the computer. And I'm scared that you keep sending me these motherfuckers who bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? I got to come into the door like, okay, like I tell you, like Michael Jordan, like that shit doesn't, no, Allen Adams. They really trip on him saying like he doesn't want to practice. That shit was natural to him. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, when we asked about the hip hop, he said Kendrick, that shit is like it's natural to him. Yeah. It's in him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, this man practice that. My organizing, a lot of shit be natural to me automatically. I'm on the swivel. But I know if I keep some bad things, you know what I'm saying? It might fall up. Yeah. I don't want to lose that. I want to take that. I want to be, so help me out. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, I want to do some structures, you know what I'm saying, some checks and balances, you know what I'm saying, structure. Okay, man, I had a phenomenal radio show Wednesday called Freedom on Radio. Last Wednesday was off the chain. Freedom on Radio. Hosted by myself and Lady Rage, Afro Puff. We do it every Wednesday. This sister called in about this other
Shut
sister.
up, baby D. I'm sorry.
Yeah, baby D. That's how old you is.
Yeah.
We laugh about saying, how old are you now? Lady Ray's baby D. Yeah.
I'm definitely letting you rage on, but
Shout
shout out, baby D. And what was her name on Steve Harvey show? Correct. Yeah. What's yours?
Real talk. And the lady say, she called in, her son got 126 years. And I asked, how do you know to reach out to me? He's in the hole in isolation in Virginia prison. Another prisoner in the hole told him to contact us. I said, you made my day. I might not be up on these names, but I said, in the hole, you know what I'm saying? And then she called in. The other lady helped talk to bring a lady say, my son told, she helped be the liaison. I said, thank you, so you know what I'm saying? So now you get some skin in the game. Now you can help me work. Help me help you. Yeah.
Man, that is so fucking dope. Hey, Chairman, I appreciate you taking the time out, man, to sit down and educate us and basically feed us these gems, man.
I appreciate this. DJ Trouble, my nephew, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Trouble.
He
feel me?
He listening, man. Hey, Chad, make this happy. So I'm ripping the run. I said, I gotta do this. He said, oh, good solid. Man. Yes, sir.
And I appreciate that. So we're gonna wrap it up. I want to ask you one thing before we get out of here. What's your stance on this in the dead?
This in the dead?
Yeah.
I just I think just in general, just like,
well, you know, in music, it's the thing now, and I think in our culture, man, our kids are so impressionable by the music, man, to where nothing is sacred anymore.
Yeah. I'm really big about respect. I'm really big about respect. I'm talking about respect. Respect is something, man. Even with adversaries, like even with you know, I said, man, I don't even just married daily. See, if you a lack of respect, we know our sides of the fence. I'm real big about giving respect and accepting respect. The one guy told me, he said, man, with me you gotta earn respect. I said, no, with me you gotta earn disrespect. I come to the door respectful. You know what I'm saying? You have to earn disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Respect, man. And then I don't like it's something that the premises, like I said, it impacts you how you deal. Like I said, I got young brothers who tell me all the time, say, man, you telling me, Chairman, eye-to-eye contact. You know what I'm saying? Even there should be some rules of engagement, even in warfare, and also, that's man. In addition to our culture, our people, how we view death is different. But in addition to that, we don't like brownie points of someone who physically, couldn't get out, get back. They go. They go. You know what I'm saying? I said, it was you could. Like, even if these three guys, if you outnumber somebody, that was some. Like, oh, keep that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That whole it means you. You know what I'm saying? Like to be, I say, man, I'm real big. You know what I'm saying about respect. I just mentioned earlier the situation. Whether it's body language or you know what I'm saying, those who who can defend themselves. I say, man, this one sister's this related. She's real extreme reaction, and she called me this guy. She said, he over there, he got 8 wives. I said, okay. She said, what you mean okay? I said, they grown? I said, okay. No, what you mean? I said, okay. Click. And she go, man, and she was, I said, listen, I don't, man, there's some children over there, then it's a problem, I'm gonna come and see you. I don't get it, like I said, how we have differences, but there's be some rules of engagement. You know what I'm saying? And how we gonna deal with this shit, you know what I'm saying? And it takes, like even in war, the situation, my comrade with us right now. We first got here, we was a lot of, we still go through, but they were tip attack. Just, you know what I'm saying, just previous administration in particular, we had our free food program right there. They pull up on us. You can't get our free food, blah, blah. So they got our quote. They had our quote in the police station. We said, we took handcuffs and caskets before we abandoned it. That was our quote. This how we was in there with no heat, no water, no nothing. The Hampton house, you know what I'm saying? That was it. Some members who was in the Black Panther Party, they was making jokes behind my back, calling me Custer. They say this gonna be his last stand. I say, shit. This man, similar to Chairman Fred, shit. The question be why we all don't support. You know what I'm saying? But they was giving now all the time. My grandparents did. They parked their cars. You know, they started just giving little trivial tickets. So we go up there to the court one day, so they got the tickets. So we back and forth. So one ticket through all the way out, and they gonna charge us half for one ticket. So Comrade said, so we leave out. I said, Chairman, Comrade, let's go here today. I said, Chairman, why you ain't keep on battling with that? I said, I wish you in war. Some, I don't care the skin follicles. Some of this, you know what I'm saying, it's an exchange, like I said, like in a sexual relationship, you exchange energy or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, you when you win, it's, you know what I'm saying, you have to become something that, you know what I'm saying, you pick up certain characteristics, you know what I'm saying, pick your battles, you know what I'm saying, pick your battles, you know what I'm saying, so I say, try to see what triggers, you know what I'm saying, and we come from the club, we want to up the ante. With certain stuff that you bring up, you know what I'm saying, like it's certain stuff that go through our political peripheral views, like it's a million groups that can pop up, man, what about these groups? I'm real careful we give attention to, because you gotta earn this here, you know what I'm saying, see, that puts you on a map. You know what I'm saying? And your boxes, your skills can go up. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to change, you have to alter the way you fight and engage. You know what I'm saying? Like you become a different person. So the dead, man, you can't cut that on and cut that off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That impact, you know what I'm saying? How you view what you domestic to other people, how you know what I'm saying, how your dead view, you know what I'm saying? And when nothing is sacred, ooh.
My last and final question, Chairman. Who carried the torch for the legacy after you?
I would the conditions. I mean, I wouldn't force this. I wouldn't force this guy nothing on nobody. I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I think the time, the conditions, the climate, you know, present that. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't. This is something I said because I mean I seen the pictures of Chairman Fred, you know, assassinated. The police brought his body out. I know about the tax, you know, God. I mean, I go through stuff sometimes in present. I'm like, damn, you know, and you know, you go through, you know, lonely, you know what I'm saying, you, and I tell you, like, I'm sure most of the brothers, you know, they man, we heard from you, you know, called from the joint, locked up. And I kind of said it respect. I said, listen, man, we going through a lot of struggles right now. You know what I'm saying? I say, they said, we got you. I say, man, art of war, one of the things of art of war, Sun Tzu say, when you weak, you're gonna be strong, strong, you're gonna be weak. And it's, you know what I'm saying, there's certain times that, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, we go through certain highs and lows that you can't afford the luxury, you know what I'm saying, to say, okay, you know what I'm saying, but to actually say, bam, take this here, I would force it, you know what I'm saying, I want you to, this is something that you have to embrace, you know what I'm saying, the conditions, and you know what I'm saying, and all that, you know, because it present itself, you know what I'm saying, it's sometimes when the students ready, the teacher will appear, you know what I'm saying, the climate conditions, because you can pick it out, and if they're ever developing situations, conflicts that happen, you start to say, well, you let the mold, you say, okay, this is the ugly part of this, and I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, I gotta embrace that, I gotta face this, you know what I'm saying, what about family conflict, are you ready for that, you know what I'm saying, what about, man, you gotta be, I live out a suitcase. I live out a suitcase.
I'm sure.
I
actually changed it as you.
Yeah, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I spoke at Whitney Young High School. I literally, man, I'm listening to too much information. I've been rolling for 2 days. I'm talking, man, now I pulled over. I try to get down there. I gotta go speak to these students at Whitney Young. I pulled over with a bottle of water. I mean, like literally, did that and went back, you know what I'm saying? And I'm coming in from, and I'm not crying the blues, you know what I'm saying? But coming in from the East Coast, got a phone call from West Coast. He said, man, this is an opportunity right now. This, man, I feel much. Said, man, this hood ain't never been hit like this. We can do this positive CRC, this positive pull up. We done this, man. It was so effective. MC Hammer called me that night to God love. He said, man, he said, era you was in. It was so, this spot, all of a sudden it gets a code violation. You know? It was historical, though, you know what I'm saying? and see I'm in a position where I gotta seize the time. There's certain moves are like, okay, hit it. You know. So a lot of organizations they get this stuff laid out for them. You know, so they can, okay, we're gonna have the convention this day, we're gonna be the hotel is booked. I got to see, man, what's going down? Such over here right now, man. Who the dude or the dude's son, man, be there. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be a sticky move. You know what I'm saying? This what we're doing right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, something we try to get a procedure and the revolution.
Oh, man, we watch the protocols take place and everything, man, and I can respect it and appreciate it.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all because a lot of people come in and with an arrogance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is a big again. Do a little research on who I am, what we do. You know, a lot of people come in. This ain't like the job 9 to 5. Blah blah. I can feel the respect and understanding. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can do this move real quick. You know what I'm saying? Man, we on the schedule, but that we can make. Man, we make things happen. Man, a great production. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So with that being said, we want to thank the Hampton House. We want to thank the comrade as well as all the hospitality while we were here. We want to thank
y'all, not good hands, y'all a good pause.
Man, we were in great
right on.
We had a chance to watch the comrade give one of the infamous tours that come through here. If you ever want to know anything about this movement, about this history, you gotta book one of these tours, man, and have one of the comrades show you around this compound, man. It's heavy, it's deep. You can just feel the essence of the party inside this place, man. I want to thank you for having us over here, brother. Man.
Thank y'all, brother.
Yes, sir.
Say the Hampton House at gmail.com. And send the tourism. Say the Hampton House at gmail.com. They can help support, donate to Say the Hampton House .org. There's a donate button on there. And go to Cash App, $ Save the Hampton House, and PayPal, Chairman Fred Jr., Chairman Fred Jr. at gmail.com.
And come put produce. Because I didn't know, I didn't know Maywood didn't have no produce in the town nowhere. So this community refrigerator provides produce, fresh produce to the community to where there ain't no stores out here that you can get bananas and fresh vegetables and fruit right here at this museum, man. So I'm your boy Prophet Rob Stain. This is 6 Sage Media, and we out.
Right on.
Man, that was dope.
Yes.
Once again, I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Love, respect. Right on.
Yes, sir. Thanks again for
Right on.
Right on. Yes,
right.
Thank y'all for coming. Y'all welcome back anytime.
So make sure y'all, man.
Let me get this on.
This is phenomenal. Right on.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
This is different.
And make sure I ain't ending this. Okay, end stream, bam.
Very different.
Make sure okay.